spell book from Hocus Pocus. There's a crew gift from Hocus Pocus. Got a spell and some sage in there. I make witches' brooms. That's one of them there. Black flame candle. Some more spell books here. This has some great ones in it. Some scrolls that each have spells. Black cat hair. More sage, bones. I have some monkey's paws in my apothecary. Dried pixie wings. Brain fluid. That's good for some things. Monkey bones. Handy. Walking death. Bats. Of course, you need a lot of bats. Mandrake root. That's really good.
Hey everyone, well listen, if you know anything about combat radio, you know we love this guy. He's an Oscar-nominated production designer and a BAFTA award winner who worked on everything from Hocus Pocus to Total Recall. He's also a big hero with our work for social services and everybody's favorite, production designer Bill Sandell. Bill, how are you?
I'm pretty good, Ethan. Good to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you. I see you're in the lab there. Most people probably can imagine, but I've actually witnessed what is the Batcave of Bill Sandell's life. Hocus Pocus props, all kinds of effects, like a witch's apothecary, all the stuff you'd expect to see in a studio owned by a guy like that. How are you, Bill?
I'm good. I'm here hunkering down in my studio in LA at the brewery. So yeah, my studio is like a Willy Wonka shop meets a UFO landing site.
Yeah.
A witch's lair. So anyway, I'm really glad to help you with this, with your fundraising for your charities. You know, I'm a big fan about that, with that. And anything I can do, I want to get on it with you.
You've always been a generous and special guy with that stuff. You've been on the ground with us when we've done Christmas for the Children of Social Services. Right now, we're doing a food drive with the Mongols and some other people. So we just do what we can, but you've never shied away from the action, buddy. You're always willing to hero up and get involved, and we love you for that. What I love even more is the imagination, creativity you bring to everything we do. Like a true artist and a production designer, you're bombarding us right now with visual epicness. You've got like the Hocus Pocus magic book and a bunch of other... What's on your table there?
Well, it's just... I have so much witch stuff here, and like you say, I have a pretty big witch's cabinet and a big apothecary. This is just some stuff from my that part of my life. This is a stand-in book from Hocus Pocus. One of the only, I think it's only one of the three that survived. One's down in Florida, I think, at Disney World.
So one's at Disney World and one is in your art studio. How classic is that?
Yeah, the kids kind of when we have our art walk every year, people go back to my library. I have a pretty extensive stack, like a real library back in another part of my studio. And people are rifling through things and they find this book and they're like, what? I can't tell you how many people have asked to have their picture taken with it. So that's kind of pleasing to me. I saved a lot of Hocus Pocus drawings from the show. A lot of shows I don't save stuff, but I saved a lot of Hocus Pocus stuff because it was a very special film to me, and actually all of us that worked on it. We're all big Halloween fans.
You know, we had talked about how you set up part of the town for Halloween that's actually in Whittier. I mean, some of the films shot in Salem, and we'll get to that in a minute, but you set up in Whittier during Christmas, and you brought down all the notorious Christmas decorations that people love to go to this neighborhood to see, and you replaced it with Halloween, and everyone was pissed off.
It's really in the old town in Whittier, around their town square. It's quite a beautiful area there. All turn of the century Victorian homes, and people come from miles around to look at the Christmas lights. Mm-hmm. But we were shooting in late November when all the Christmas lights were up that early, and but I had to go door to door and ask them if we could take them down, film a movie, and put up orange lights and pumpkins and trick-or-treat stuff. So that caused, I remember people going crazy in town when they drive out of one neighborhood and it was Halloween in another neighborhood. And little trick-or-treaters, hundreds were running around. So that was kind of fun.
Do you have a couple of production stories that come to mind when you think of that movie? Some behind-the-scenes stuff that maybe most people haven't heard before?
lot of stuff on the internet, which is all true. I guess I just remember it as being a very happy set. I mean, it was Halloween every day. We built this huge forest and graveyard and the witch's home in on the big stage at Disney. So it was really, for Halloween buffs like me, and it's my favorite holiday. It was just terrific to go to have Halloween every day. It really was Halloween every day. And then, of course, we went to Salem for a couple of weeks to film. And we got there at Halloween. I was in Salem for Halloween. What a dream that was, 25 years ago. And it was right on about the 300th anniversary of this, this horrible event of, the purge there in town. And, and everybody's seen the Crucible play, so I'm sure they understand what happened. So it was quite a big deal. We had so much fun in Salem. Oh my God.
For those of us who haven't experienced it, Halloween in Salem. I love Salem, by the way. As it's pretty well known, I had to go back for a military funeral with my family, and Bill Sandell here gave me all the highlights of Salem and all the locations for Hocus Pocus and where to go, and that was a huge, huge break for us. But for those people who don't know, like, how would you describe Salem at Halloween?
It's a dream place to be, and it's not as crowded as it wasn't as crowded as it is now. I mean, our picture helped do that to some degree, but every shop has a Halloween show in it. Every empty building is a spooky Halloween thing. All the graveyards and all the homes are decorated. Those beautiful homes in Salem and up in Marblehead. I mean, everybody has corn stalks and pumpkins, and they're into it, and just to be there was unbelievable. I mean, the town hall and up at every house, every place we went, the old pioneer town where we shot, and it's just great. It was great.
Your road to redemption is paved with tombstones. No quarter, kill all masters. Go to noquarterkillallmasters.com. Rated R.